Hello, Phil here from Wings of Pegasus. I hope you guys had a great weekend and welcome to Livestream Tuesday. This is the time of the week when I go live and just see who's online and see what's going on. And we've also got some people in the house that have come in straight away. We've got Jazzcat and Kenny and Katrina and Will and Michael and Rodney. Hello guys, thanks for tuning in. It's much appreciated that you joined me so quickly. And on the agenda tonight, we've got a few videos as always and a few requests that we just had over on Patreon, because I always give my patrons a heads up that I'm going to be coming online so those guys can ask for anything that they want to see. But on the agenda, we're going to have a little bit of my music and a couple of covers as well, maybe, depending on how long this live stream goes on for. Hopefully it's all going to work, fingers crossed. Last week was great, and last week we got a new record, I think, with the likes. So as soon as you do come through the door of this live stream, if you could leave a like, that would be massively appreciated. I think last week we got to over 200. We did smash the record last week, which was amazing. So this week we've got so many likes that we have to try and beat. We've got to try and beat 200. So from the start of this to the end, if anyone can hit that like button, if you just see this, even if you see this in the future and it's not live, all the likes help. But I always like to try and beat the record because we've got all of our people who are in the know, who know exactly how many likes there are to beat this week. So we'll see if we can do that whilst watching some videos along the way and whilst just chatting. So hello guys, thanks for coming through the door, good to see you. Laurie's in the house as well, hello, and Thomas, gang of 4 as well. Give Phil a thumbs up, I massively agree with that. So anyway, I'm going to get into the first video, which I'm going to have a quick look on my Patreon page, because this was Sandra who requested this, and also Kathy. They asked me to play Art Not Commerce, and I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to play the live version. I think it's the live version that I did on my stream, and it might be the recorded version, but hopefully it's going to be the one that I've set up correctly, the live stream. But I will see you guys after this. As always, I can see all the comments whilst the videos are playing, so keep those comments coming, and I will see you guys after this. This is my track called Art Not Commerce. This is live on a live stream that I did, and it's available on my album called Persistence, but I'll give you a link to that afterwards. So I'll see you guys after this. Rock! And there it was. That was my track called Art Not Commerce. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. And the problem that I've got with that on the mix is that was just the audio that everyone was hearing during the live stream. I just literally recorded the audio, so I can't change the mix, unfortunately, because I'd like to have my voice a bit louder and above everything else. But anyway, just to answer a few questions, somebody asked whether I was detuned, and yes, I detune my strings just down half a step, so just down to E flat. In standard tuning is E, from E to E, but that's what I do with that Ibanez when I'm writing my original stuff. It tends to be detuned, a little bit heavier for the riffs. When I'm teaching, of course, everything's standard tuning, unless I'm doing a very specific song that might be a drop D, or it might be a different tuning altogether, which sometimes happens on acoustic pieces. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. And Gang of Four says, how old are you, Phil? I'm 35 and very close to 36. That's my birthday is like maybe 2 weeks away, something like that. So yeah, next stop 40. But yes, so that's how old I am. So I've been playing for quite a while. I've been playing and gigging and writing and recording and producing and teaching, so all of that kind of stuff I've been doing. I think my first cover band was 19 is when I started that. So yeah, so over 15 years ago now. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and Sandra's in the house as well, and all these people going through. If you do get a chance to hit that like button, that would be much appreciated. Hit that thumbs up, and we'll see if we can try and beat the record that we're setting for tonight. It is set at 200, so that's our target that we're going to try and beat in this live stream. Hopefully it's going to be possible. Fingers crossed, we will see. But another suggestion that I had over on Patreon, and let me just see if I can change this. Yeah, so when I go to my Patreon page, because it's all white, it's like somebody's turned a light on in my face, but it's just me looking at another page rather than everything that's going on. Everything that you can see on screen is just organized in front of me. It's not actually that well organized because I mess stuff up all the time. But anyway, we had another couple of suggestions. Actually one for a cover that I did quite a long time ago now, which was Carry On My Wayward Son. And I'll be getting to that one next in our little playlist. And I'm just going to check that again, because that was Kathy, I think. Did she have a little... Oh no, it was Mary Ellington who asked for that one, so sorry about that, Mary. Just get your suggestion right. But before I start the video, I just wanted to get the names of these amazing patrons up on screen, because these are the people that make this all possible. And here we go, just rolling across the bottom of the screen, and I'm going to leave their names going for the rest of the live stream, because they make everything possible, including these videos and my analysis videos as well, and my cover videos and everything. And let me just see, something's just popped up on the screen, and it's Sandra who's just donated $99.99, which is just absolutely crazy. And she says, no, it is not a mistake. Wow, thank you so much for that, Sandra. $99. It's just like everybody just goes crazy in the comments now, because what? I don't think I've ever had a donation that's just been straight off the bat. Sometimes they take a little bit of time. You might get a $1 or a $4.90. Oh no, $1.99 I think is the default. So to go from that to $99.99, thank you so much for that, Sandra. That's just a crazy amount of money, and it just will really help me with everything. And I said last week, I'm a bit caught up for words now, but I said last week how the patrons and everyone's support has actually helped me to make these live streams more solid in terms of the connection, but more reliable. Because before, as you'll know, because you used to tune in, where it would just crash, I'd lose everything and I'd have to start it up again, and then some of the people would still be in there, which is great, but just being able to have a bit of money to upgrade the equipment, do updates, and just get to the root of the problem of why things are crashing and all that kind of stuff without any financial aid or backing or support, it means I would just have to keep on going with it crashing, which was really frustrating. And the other thing about the computer crashing is that it didn't only do it in the live streams. When I was doing my analysis videos that I do every night, on one of them it took 6 hours to do like a 15-minute video because of the amount of times it kept on crashing and I kept on losing the stuff that was on my external hard drive. So yeah, it's a lot of inconvenience and pain behind the scenes without people's support, but your support is just amazing. So thank you everyone, for the patrons here at the bottom of the screen, but also just everyone that watches on YouTube and everyone that comments, because I really do appreciate all of those comments. So thank you, Sandra, for that. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for tuning in. As Melissa says, if you get a chance, please hit the like button. 200 is the target, so fingers crossed we'll see if we can get past that. I think the target might have been 206 or something that we beat last time. I don't know if somebody is in the know as to what we actually hit last time, because it was a bit of a crazy number, but we will see. Maybe we can find some experts in the comment section to see how many likes we got to last time. And I always say that I can't see the exact amount of likes or the amount of likes at all, because I've got all the show on my screen in terms of the software that's running it, the videos that I'm going to show, and all these little things on the screen. I've kind of put them there, so I've got that all in front of me so I can keep it organized. And the only thing I can't see is the likes on the video. And somebody did say, just open another window, like Explorer window, so that you can see your own video, but I think that then slows down because I'm now downloading my own upload to watch, and it gets very complicated. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. I'm just chatting on about nothing now, so I'm going to get this next video up on screen, and this is my cover of Carry On, My Wayward Son, and this was quite a while ago, but hopefully you guys like it. And I think, let me just get this on screen. Mary said that it was from the movie Heroes, that it was from, but I don't think I saw that. I saw a series called Heroes, and I'm not sure whether it was on that or not. But anyway, if people know which TV series or anything that this might have been on recently or famously, Carry On, My Wayward Son, we'll have a look. I'll just throw that out there to the comment section. But anyway, let's get on with it. I'll see you guys after this. Rock! Okay, Carry On, My Wayward Son by Kansas. Let's do this. Rock! Carry on, my wayward son, there'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest, don't you cry no more. As I rose above the noise and confusion, just to get a glimpse beyond this illusion, I was soaring ever higher, but I flew too high. Though my eyes could see, I still was a blind man. Though my mind could think, I still was a madman. I hear the voices when I'm dreaming, I can hear them say, carry on, my wayward son, there'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest, don't you cry no more. Oh no. Masquerading as a man with a reason, my charade was the event of the season. If I claim to be a wise man, it surely means that I don't know. On a stormy sea of moving emotions, tossed around I'm like a ship on the ocean. I set the course for winds of fortune, but I hear the voices say, carry on, my wayward son, there'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest, don't you cry no more. Carry on, you will always remember. And there we go. That was my cover of Carry On My Wayward Son. Now, I'm not sure whether this is coming across well. Oh, first of all, let me just mention, if this is working okay, that Jackie Jean donated $1.99 and then $1.99 again, saying Supernatural theme song, 14 years going on 15. And I've only seen the first series of Supernatural, so I can't remember it being on that series, but maybe it's a different one that I haven't seen yet. But hopefully you guys are seeing this and it's still running okay. The advantage that I've got now is that the computer hopefully isn't going to crash altogether. So the only difference is just going to be upload speeds and download speeds. So I don't know really too much how to increase that or improve that. I think there's a possibility of decreasing the settings to make it a little bit better, but I think maybe now it's a little bit more solid in terms of this video, because it doesn't say that it's dropping any frames, whereas it might have been during that video. I'm not sure, but if you guys can let me know in the comments section whether this is coming over smoothly, if it's okay, then that would be good. It would be good for me to know, because I think normally I have a green bar, whereas now on YouTube it's like a yellow kind of orange bar, so maybe this is okay. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I do hope that this is coming across okay and it's not too much like Lego, which I saw another comment is such a great description of just a low res image just being like a Lego image. But yeah, hopefully this is going to be okay. Eric Stevens does say Lego Matrix in parts, so hopefully it's going to be okay. I'm not sure why. It all started okay, and then it's gone a little bit downhill in terms of maybe the upload speed, but it should be pretty solid because I'm wired into the internet, or maybe just the internet where I am is a little bit slow at the moment. Maybe it's just too many people watching. We've got 119 people watching at the moment, so thank you guys for tuning in. Hit that like button if you get a chance. That would be massively appreciated. And let me just shout out to S. Kirk as well, who just donated $1.99. So that's 3 $1.99s on the bounce, 2 of those from Jackie. So thank you so much for those donations. And also Sandra, not forgetting her at the top with $99.99. Absolutely amazing. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. If you get a chance to hit that like button, that would be great. I also want to mention in this live stream about my Patreon page, and just through popular demand, really, I get so many requests to look at videos, and because I do get so many, I mean the list is just crazy long that I've got to get through. And some people who might have requested something maybe like 4 weeks ago or something say, oh, you haven't done my suggestion yet, when is it going to be on, you know, your analysis videos? And I don't know because it's such a long list. Anyway, long story short, over on Patreon now tonight, I've made, as part of the level 3 reward, is to get your request at the top of my list, because I'm just going to go through all of them in sequence. So if nobody chooses that tier, then I'm just going to keep going through my list of videos. But if there's an analysis video that you absolutely can't wait for me to do, then that's the place to go to, patreon.com/Wings of Pegasus. If I put this on the screen, I'm not sure whether you're going to be able to see it behind these things. I'm going to have to reorganize this now. There we go. So that's the site. Hopefully you guys can see that, patreon.com/Wings of Pegasus. And that's just for people that can't wait to get their suggestion done, and I'll just put it to the top of the list. So I'm going to be doing that from now on, because people have just been saying, oh, why can't we get it seen? You know, how much do we have to pay you to get you to do it? And I just thought I'd put it as part of a Patreon reward, just so that people have got the option if they want to do that. But anyway, let me get this off the screen now. Just mentioning my track, somebody said about on Patreon getting my album called Persistence. And let me just interrupt myself, because Batfink Reynolds, $2. Thank you so much for that donation. And Michael Godsey as well, $9.99. Thank you so much for that as well. So the donations are going a bit crazy. And let me just make sure that there aren't any comments underneath. I think there were just donations without any comments, so thank you for those, guys, really appreciated. getting back to what I was just saying about my album, that can be found on wingsofpegasus.com/store. You'll need to go to the store section, else you'll just be on the homepage. So that's where you can find my album, which has got the track that you saw at the beginning, Art Not Commerce, that is on there. Now, thank you guys for tuning in, and hit that like button, as Gang of Four is saying. Thank you, Michael, for tuning in, and James, and Beach Girls in the house as well, and S. Kirk is looking cool with the sunglasses on, but I prefer the aviators. I'm not sure there's an emoji that has aviators on, but thank you guys. Hashtags in the house as well. So, and RC Thompson just came in right at the end, and Melissa as well. Hello guys, thanks for tuning in, and hit that thumbs up if you can, that'd be massively appreciated. And there's 129 of you in the house, so if you all hit that like button, then we might be able to get up to 200. That is the target for tonight, and fingers crossed we'll be able to get there. And I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be online for, so we really want to push those likes. If you can get those through, I would really appreciate that. So I'm going to get on to the next video, which was another request over on Patreon. Let me have a little look, and whilst I'm doing that, Scott Thomas has just donated $5. Thank you so much for that, Scott. And he just joins that list of super chat donations, which you should be able to see on that side of the screen. And I got it right. I pointed the right way, because it's all reversed. I sometimes get that wrong. Actually, most of the time I get that wrong. But anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. Jazzcat says we're up to 155 likes. So that is great. And Beach Girl says, George Lynch is here. Yeah, I wish. I think we all wish. That would be great. I met George Lynch many years ago. I say many, it's maybe 10, when I went to see him play, and he was just hanging out in the bar, and he's just a really cool guy. Anyway, moving on, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone for tuning in, supporting this channel, and for commenting on all the videos, analysis videos, my cover videos as well. The reason that this can't go on for too long tonight is because I am currently working on the next video for Patreon, where I'm doing a cover of a track, and I haven't said what I'm doing yet, but it's because it's quite a difficult track, quite a difficult song, so it's really keeping me on my toes. But that'll be out before the end of the month over on Patreon. And yeah, it's I always take on songs that I think, oh, why am I trying to do this song? It's so difficult. Absolutely taking on a legendary track. I'll tell you guys what it is. It's Lay It on the Line by Triumph, of course. And yeah, so taking that on, I'm just crazy. I'm obviously having to change it and do my own version of it, because you know, it is just vocally just one of those absolute epic tracks. But anyway, let me get on with this show. And John has just donated $5, and John says, a little something till I'm back to work. You rock, Phil. Thank you, John, for that donation of $5, and thank you everyone who's donated as well tonight. I'll probably go through them again at the end just to say a massive thank you to you all. But let's get back to this cover video, because this was requested, and this was Mary who actually requested Carry On My Wayward Son, and she just requested another one as well. And was it? Let me just check. I think it might not have been. I'm getting all the requests wrong at the moment because I'm reading through too quickly. But that first one was Mary and Kathy, and this one was there somewhere. Oh, it was Sandra. So it's Sandra who donated $99.99 at the beginning of this. Let me just scroll up and make sure. Yeah, it was Sandra that asked for this one. So this is a special one for Sandra for that donation as well. Absolutely crazy. Thank you so much. This is my cover of Behind Blue Eyes. I hope you guys like it, and I will chat to you guys after this. Rock.
No one knows what it's like to be the bad man, to be the sad man behind blue eyes. No one knows what it's like to be hated, to be fated, to telling only lies. But my dreams, they aren't as My love is vengeance. It's never free.
Hello, Phil here. Thank you so much for watching my cover of Behind Blue Eyes by The Who. I hope you enjoyed it. The names that you can see going up the screen here are the names of my patrons, who I'd like to say a massive thank you to for their support and for making videos like this possible, and for making all my videos possible on YouTube. So thank you guys, your support is massively appreciated. If you want to join me and the gang over on Patreon, head to the link below, the little square link, click on that and that will take you through to the site. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Rock! And what he said, give this video a like, that would be much appreciated. I left that last bit on the video just so you guys can see that over on Patreon, I put my patrons' names on those videos as well, for my cover videos. And you would have noticed that I threw a solo in there that wasn't actually originally in the song, just because I love putting solos in songs. And it's just something, hopefully it was okay. And yeah, I wasn't too sure about... I mean, this is one of ththose songs that's got a mid-late in there that's totally different to the rest of the song, whereas I kind of liked the whole mellow sound throughout the whole song, so I kind of just put a guitar solo in there, just literally threw one in. But thank you guys for watching and for hitting the like button. I'm not sure how many we're up to. We're aiming for 200 today. We've now got 136 people in the house, so it looks like we've got 18 likes to go apparently. And now I think somebody said, why did I cut off the solo at the end of my video? Hopefully that's what you're referring to. And the MP3, or at least the recording that I have of my videos, that's usually on Patreon, so the track sometimes goes on longer than I can kind of put on for YouTube in terms of having my last bit where I thank everybody. There's always a little bit of the track in the background that you might not necessarily hear very clearly, but there's probably more kind of lead stuff going on in the background behind it. But anyway, we've got something else going on the screen. Let me have a little look as to what's gone on. And it's Suzanne, who has just donated $25. Thank you so much for that, Suzanne. And she says, an early birthday gift to you as thanks for your awesome channel, since I can't be at the next few live streams due to evening classes. So thank you for that, Suzanne. An early birthday present. And I mean, I'm just going to take all of these donations as early birthday presents. Thank you so much, guys, for donating. And just crazy donations tonight. Thank you so much. It makes such a difference to everything. It just allows me to do so much more. And the other thing is that I'm going to have to see how 2019 goes as a year, because I still teach guitar at the moment, and that obviously takes up time away, especially if I'm teaching something that I have to learn, because if I'm working out a solo, I have to listen to it very slowly, work out all the parts, and then teach somebody. So teaching people guitar, you spend half an hour or an hour with the student, but then there's a lot behind the scenes to actually kind of learn. Especially, I don't teach just the same thing every time. People come in and I say, what do you want to play like? Who do you want to play like? And then I teach them towards that goal. So if they are learning a solo by Slash, then I'll kind of have to learn that. If they're doing maybe something by Simon Garfunkel that's fingerstyle acoustic guitar, then I learn that. So there's lots of different elements to teaching, and it takes a lot of time. So as I said, maybe we'll see how 2019 goes, because it would be great to have more time to spend on music and doing the videos that I do every night, but also the cover videos that I do, and also the other stuff that I just haven't got time to do at the moment because I'm juggling so many things. And it would be great to do a little bit less teaching and a little bit more music. And these donations just help kind of edge me closer and closer to maybe potentially doing music full time, which would be amazing. That's the dream. If I could just wake up and think, right, what am I going to do today musically? That'd be great. I'll always probably be doing the analysis videos at night because I find them interesting, and I think that if you can watch other top musicians, all you can do is just be a sponge and learn from them. And there's so much to be learned from all the past musicians of so many years ago up until the current day. But certainly back in the day, there's some real top musicians that I think a lot of musicians nowadays could probably spend a little bit of time looking at these people and how they did it back then, because they really set the bar high. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We've now hit 140 people watching. So all of you 140 people, if you can hit that like button, we're trying to get to 200 tonight. And I'm not sure how close we are. Right, Jeff in Lower Alabama says 1 away. It's moving up the screen, so it's difficult to read. We've got Frank who says 1 more like. Eric says 200, so it looks like we have reached it. And Melissa says 210, but maybe that was just misreading 201. Now everyone's just gone crazy typing in 201. So we've done it. Thank you so much for liking so much of this video, and it's great. Is that a new record? I think 200 was the target. It might have been 206 that we got last time. We need an expert in the house who wrote down exactly how many we got last time, because it'd be great to get a new record tonight. As I said, I've got recording to do tonight as well, so I won't be on for too much longer. We've got Jennifer, who's just donated $10 as well. And Jennifer, thank you so much for that. And she said, first time hearing that cover, Behind Blue Eyes. Awesome. So thank you for that, Jennifer. I'm glad you liked it. Like I mentioned, I did change the track a little bit, but hopefully you guys liked my interpretation of that. And let's have a look. Kenny said last time it was 250. Wow, so that means that we've got another 39 likes from somewhere. So somehow we're going to have to find 39 people that are either in the house or haven't joined yet to give a thumbs up to see if we can get a new record, because that would be great, because that will be the second week in a row that we've got a new record, which would be great. I might have to play one more video just to elongate it a little bit. I've probably got time for maybe one more before I have to start plugging in mics and things. And hopefully, oh, I've just seen on the screen the like and subscribe. Hopefully you can read that. I tried to get it in the right position, so last week it was obscured, but it's hopefully okay. It looks like we can just about see it. And if you aren't subscribed, hit that subscribe button as well. And if you hit the notification bell, then you should get notified of when I upload a new video. And I do a new one every night, so that's... you don't even need to get notified. You'll know that there's always going to be a new one every night. And if you are new to the party, then you've probably got quite a lot to catch up on, because I've been doing them for quite a while now, maybe 9 months, 10 months of every night. So there's plenty of artists being featured. And let me just say, Rodney, who just said, I have to run, catch the US team's friendly with Chile. You rock. So thank you, Rodney. So Rodney's got to shoot off to see, I'm assuming that might be football or soccer, as they call it over there. Yeah, I don't think like any other country plays. Do they have American football where they play other countries? I'm not sure that they do. I know that they have like a World Series thing that's just, it's not the world, but it's just in the USA. But I don't know how it all works. I do know about football, so I'm assuming that it is just football. But anyway, Rodney, thank you so much for that donation. Much appreciated. And my team, England, played a couple of times recently and we won 5-0. and 5-1. So that was great. And the 5-1 was actually against probably arguably a weaker team than the first team that we played, so that was a bit weird. So yeah, well done England though for winning twice, and I hope the US win as well, because that would be good. But then again, Chile, if you are from Chile and you're watching this, I hope that you draw or win. It's impossible for both teams to win. But anyway, thank you for that donation. And again, Natural 2112 Science has just donated $5 as well. So thank you so much for that donation. Just crazy donations tonight, and crazy likes. Just everyone hitting that like button. 140 people in the house at this very moment. If you get a chance to hit that like button, please do hit that like button. So I think just to finish with, I'm going to play one of my original songs, and because we haven't had a recorded version of a song yet from my album, I think I'm going to play that. And now I'm just having to look down the list here to see what I've actually got available. I'm going to play my upbeat track because it was a little bit slow with Behind Blue Eyes, so now we'll get this one going. This is going to be Percy Johnson. This is a lyric video, so you can read along if you like at the same time, and I'll see you guys after this. Rock. So that was my track called Percy Johnson. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. A little bit of upbeat stuff and kind of story. I wanted to do a video for this, but then I realized that doing a video by yourself of like almost like a movie script that you've got in your head just isn't going to work. So I haven't been able to do a video for that particular song because I think I'd need a cast to do like, it's basically about somebody taking another person's family, holding them hostage and all this kind of stuff. So yeah, not a video that I could do, but maybe when I'm a huge famous millionaire movie director, then I can do that. But anyway, let me just say that Paula has donated $10, and thank you for that, Paula. And then straight afterwards donated another $10. Maybe that was a mistake, doing it twice, but thank you so much for that, Paula. That's much appreciated. And actually, Beach Girl donated $1.99 before that, and Paula did $5 at 12:42 a.m, which is before that. So thank you, Paula, for that, and Beach Girl, and then Paula again twice. And just crazy donations tonight. Thank you everyone for donating. It really is appreciated. And thank you so much for hitting the like button as well. I'm not sure how many we're up to, but we went past 200, which was the target for tonight. And I'm not sure, maybe 260 was the record. So I don't know how close we are to that. If you can type in how many likes we've got so far, that would be cool. And let's have a look straight away. 227. So I'm pretty happy with that. That's pretty good. I'm gonna have to pretty much call this to an end pretty soon because I've got to just go off and do some recording. And when I say go off, I mean just literally kind of go over there, set up the amp, get the guitar out and do that, because I'm working on my next cover tune for this month, which is, yes, Totally Unwise, taking on Rick Emmett and Triumph. And yeah, lay it on the line. But that's what I'm going to be doing later on tonight. And I don't want this to go on for too long because I need a little bit of time for later. But thank you guys for tuning in. We've still got 136 people in the house. So if you do get a chance to hit that like button, that would be massively appreciated. And before I finish, I'm just going to go through all of the donations on the screen that I've got. I think you can only see the last few donations, but I'm going to go through this anyway. So we've got Sandra, who donated $99.99. Thank you so much for that, Sandra. We've got Jackie, who donated $1.99, and then $1.99 again from Jackie. And then we had S. Kirk, who did $1.99, and Batfink Reynolds, who did $2. And then Michael with $9.99, and Scott Thomas did $5. John, $5. That's John Hampton. And Suzanne, an early birthday present of $25. And Jennifer, $10. Thank you so much, guys. And Rodney, $5. And Natural 2112 Science, $5. And Paula, $5, and Beach Girl, $1.99, and then Paula again, 2 more in a row of $10. Thank you guys so much for all of those donations. I mentioned earlier in the stream about how much of a difference it makes, and it really does. So thank you so much for tuning in, for liking the videos, for interacting with me on YouTube in the comments sections. To all my patrons whose names you can still see at the bottom of the screen here. If you want to get involved over there, head over to patreon.com/Wings of Pegasus. But thank you so much. Batfink Reynolds, I'll say it one more time. I do like saying, like the first time I said Natural 2112 Science, I said 2112. So sometimes I just like these usernames. Because, Beach Girl. I'm not sure I even know who Beach Girl is in terms of a name, but Beach Girl, I recognize the username, so I guess that's just the whole point, that you remember these people that pop into the live streams. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm probably going to call it a day here, and probably it's going to be one of those, again, records that we're going to have to try and beat next week of over whatever we are now, because it's going to be like 220 or something over that we're going to, 236 is what we're going to have to try and beat next week. So that is setting the bar high. probably going to have to call this a day just so the likes don't get too high, so that next week we might get like 2 likes and everyone just leaves and it'll be an absolute disaster. But hopefully not, guys. Hopefully you will be here next week with me, same time, same place. I hope that this stream has not been too jumpy. It might have been earlier on, but hopefully it's now nice and smooth and not like a Lego stream. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in and all of the interaction. Thank you so much again for all the donations tonight and all of my patrons' names. Just thank you guys so much for all of your support, and I'm off now to do some recording before bed, and I will be here again next week, but also every night for an analysis video. And if you can't wait to get your request covered, then head over to patreon.com/Wings of Pegasus and we can sort it out there. I'm always over there. I check that every night, so if there's a message on there, I reply to everyone that messages me over on Patreon. And I try to do my best on YouTube as well, but now I think I'm over 45,000 subscribers, so thank you guys for subscribing. Keeping up with all of you guys is a challenge, but I do my best. Thank you guys for tuning in. And Marcia's just, I think, jumped in. Hello, Marcia, but I'm just about to leave. So thank you guys, KADJ, Plastico Flamingo, and Jolene Loveland. Hello, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to leave you guys now, and I'm not sure I'm going to be able to stay in the after party for long with you die-hard commenters in that comment section, but I will see you guys next week. And if I don't see you guys then I will see you at the next analysis video and in the comment section as well. So I'll catch you guys. Have a great evening. Good night, and I will see you guys next week. Rock.